some of them aren't even trying. That's Will Ferrell, and that's Ron Perlman, and that's Phil from Duck Dynasty, and that's Jeff Bridges. That's Ron Perlman, and that's Will Ferrell. What's feral remind you of? It kind of reminds me of a cat, right? You know, feral animals are most commonly associated with cats. And you want to know what one of Ron Perlman's biggest roles was? Well, he played a cat. Maybe some would consider him a feral cat in Beauty and the Beast. And then if you can't see it here, maybe you should go back and live with Mom so she can make you some meatloaf. But maybe you're more of a side-by-side person, and you can even see how they both have the exact same lazy left eye, and everything matches up perfectly, including their forehead wrinkles. And, well, they both have a very unique... You see that little guy there? Oh, it kind of looks exactly like that. Those two exact scars, markings, whatever they are, they're identical. Maybe you need a bigger marking, though, a bigger scar, kind of like this big, gaping, rounded scar right here that appears, even though it's harder to see, to be right here. Do you see that mark right where my finger is? Kind of just like that. You see them right here and right there. It's there. It's just harder to see. Right there. Maybe you see it, though, when I show that they have the same wives. Maybe that's more what gets you there all the way. And yeah, she's younger and prettier, but they're shapeshifters. And when you put them together, oh, wow. Perfect match, except for the eyebrows, which are just raised versus up. Oh, and speaking of wives, you think maybe Phil from Duck Dynasty, who sadly passed away, it's a character death. They killed off his character because Jeff Bridges was playing him. But do you think maybe their wives might look the same? Well, here's Jeff's wife and here's Phil's wife. And at first glance, they look a little different. But when you put them side by side, you can literally hardly tell, other than skin tone and hair color, that it's a different person, because it's not. Not at all. They're the wives of these fallen angels. They're sirens now, and they're here deceiving you during this little short season where the devil is released to deceive the nations. Oh, that's Ron Perlman, and that's Will Ferrell. I'm sure they're not giving a nod to their roles there. Of course, all this for entertainment purposes. I don't really think there's a bunch of fallen angels loosed from the bottomless pit deceiving us during this little short season. Entertainment only, of course.